if I say this, how will this person react? You know, there's this fear. So if you have an adult leader, you have a leader that you cannot approach on certain issues, you have concerns and you need to approach this leader, and you can't do that. You will not want to come to your troop meeting the next time. You will not want to go for a camp meeting the next time because you are not safe where this leader is. Then you have emotional abuse. This involves behavior that damages personal esteem, self-esteem, and emotional well-being. You have constant criticisms. You don't know how to do this. Pick up this thing, but I told you to pick it up this way and put it this way. At every instance, you are accusing that person. So that person will feel so bad. The person will return back to his shell, to his shell, and say, I don't know what I will talk, or I don't know what I will say, and this person will tell me this is what I am doing, you know. So at that point, there's also discrimination there. You are always favoring this person over this person. All these are abuses. Then we'll talk about sexual abuse, very important. Any activity, any sexual activity or behavior imposed on the child or vulnerable persons, like inappropriate touching, sexual comments, sharing explicit materials, grooming. Now, when I talk about sharing explicit materials, like nude pictures, from one scout to the other, from an adult leader to a young girl they are supposed to be taking care of, you know, that's section. As a matter of fact, there are some ways you touch a child, there's some ways you touch even an adult that's inappropriate. They are totally inappropriate. We had a case. I was opportune to be the head of contingent to Portugal, and after one of our head of contingent meetings, I was called. They will just call you quietly, you know. Oh, I say, hey, which kind of wala be this one? Nigerian don't commit again. You know, they called and they were like, they had a case, somebody came to report, and one of my Nigerian guys asked for a phone number from somebody. The truth is, they will not disclose any information to you. They are very confidential. But they said, they asked for phone number, and the person said no. But the guy insisted, I wanted your number. So that is the issue. Why would he insist that I wanted your number? So she took it as an offense. I have told you no, I have the right to say no. Then why did you insist? So they also, on the other hand, also told me and said, it might not be the intention of this guy. He was just trying to be friendly.